wanted to talk about today is this morning. It's happened this year for myself and Russia and a few countries. I do traveling a lot. Some of them don't know me. How many people you guys are following us on Facebook? Oh, you guys are following? You do? Not yet? Okay. So, what I have after, since we are opening to the global, this is the 5th years we doing this organization. In the sense that day one, somebody always pointing comment and something about Facebook, but I never responded. So I wanted to tell you about why I'm not responding too. But some of them talk about they're always looking for the opponents. Something your school is better than others, then they're always pointing out. They're picking into the negative part. They will bring to out for you. So they are always bring me. They're looking at the martial industry not doing it, and I'm doing it. That's what they're pointing out. That's what I wanted to share with you. Okay. One of them is you will see that a lot of times Master Lee meeting a lot of meeting, not just only martial artists, but there's what we call the city officials or the military officials, police officials we are meeting. And I don't wear the Hapkido uniform. Did you notice that, right? I do have we have some called ball jacket. So red, blacks, and just a regular jacket with it. Or I wear suit a lot. And then somebody, not just in one country, but a lot of attack. I think so not too long ago, Master Pearson and I went to Mexico, and then they have another master brought the issue too. So that's what I wanted to share with you. What the issue is, we are martial artists should be wear the martial uniform all the time. And while you take a picture and stuff, you're not wearing a martial uniform. You wearing a suit. So they say that's not real martial art. I don't know how I am thinking. You understand what they are comment about?
Yes.
So most of them I wanted to tell you, share with you. Taekwondo, Hapkido, Kung Fu, all of them seminar. There are a lot of them do it, technical seminar. Do it over the 50, 40 years. Technical seminar. And then the technical seminar is using it every single year is a different, sometimes a different technical thing, so moving up, high ranking. But it's a technical thing. And all of you here is up to now 5th dan, right? The testing 5th dan. Okay, 5th dan is, I wanted everybody to know, technical part, you do need 1st dan to 5th dan, so all technical, you need to learn it. After the technical, the 5th dan, 6th dan, that means a stop? No, it's a continue learning it. But you need to have adding on to the leadership power. So what is the leadership power? You know, we a lot of school is struggling for that. What is the leadership? So, you know, they think that all leaderships are technical. My form is better than yours. My teaching is better than yours. Most of them, that's the technical aspect. But leadership part is a completely different than technical part. So I want you guys to understand it, especially high rankings. Technical part course, you the 2 of them come out the form, then you know who is better than who's better kicking than who's the falling time is better than who's. But the leadership part is a difference. What is the difference? Leadership part. Leadership part is how many black belts will follow you, how many branches under you, how many schools are following you. It's a different leaders. And how many schools do you have? 1 school or 2 schools or 3 schools? Okay. That's a different leadership. You're up to the ranking high. That's a different leadership. You gotta learn it. So when you teach in front of you, to teach the class, I think so you only see the front of you, anybody in front of you, behind, nobody, you cannot see that. But your first right-hand man or left-hand instructor teaching it, and you're behind, you see whole thing of it. Instructor with the all student, did you know? Then sometimes your instructors, you taught that, but you instructor teach it, then oh, why he's teaching that way? He learned from you, so that's why they're teaching it. But your mistake, you cannot see it. But somebody teaching it, you can see that. You're far distance, you can see the whole picture of it. So leader is, let them, your senior instructor, junior instructor coming up, need to keep continuously teach, let them teach. Our job is the teaching to instructors. Instructor job is the teaching to next, high-ranking students. The high-ranking students are helping to the class. This is tracking down. But when we teaching our leadership and I go down to the different place, I'm now wear always a uniform. I wear the referee training. I wear the referee clothes, tie and shirt. But the most people, and I wanted to tell you about Hapkido, even referee still brought Hapkido uniform. Referee seminar still Hapkido uniform. Did that for so many years. I wanted to everybody to know. Up through 2007, I break that. We have a global, the referee rule and regulation book is 19 countries translate books. We have it. Okay. We are the only 5 years old organization, but there are so many countries of rule. I think we are the only one now. Besides the Taekwondo, because Taekwondo is an Olympic anyway. So some people try to look, and some of them is 30, 40, 50 years old organization, look at us to try to pointing some mistake to. And then one of them is a mistake is I am constantly wear the suit and then go to the governors or the, just try to the mayors or something, taking a picture. They never see much, I'm sure Taekwondo industry, they do that. It's an Olympic, but Hapkido doesn't have, Asian game or European game or Olympic game. There's nobody, but there's so many schools around the world. But we're not there yet, okay? So why, that's pointing out to, he doesn't, I'm not a martial artist. That's what they're pointing. It's the end of it. He's not a martial art guy. He's a business guy. That's what pointing to the, finger pointing me to the other countries. Now you getting it, what the people try to. So what does it mean? So what you guys are doing, you do a success, you don't success, they don't even talk about it. But you have something in success, they will pointing out. So you talk about that point. So usually I don't talk about it, that kind of stuff. I just listen and I go. But we have another country, they're in front of me, come to asking me that, really, he's so strong enough to say to me, why you still doing it? So I have to answer that question, okay? So what I have to answer is Hapkido has what kind of rule is. So you have to training room course, you got a uniform on, but it's non-training room. Any clothes you want to wear, you don't have to go there. But there, even outside, of course we picture outside, and some unique place and vacation, they, do that too. That's okay too. Everybody different opinions. They can do that. So I have to answer that, questions. They said, you wear the council suit and picture with the people and stuff. Everybody need to. That's only document left sooner or later. Okay. But so I have to approach them to, I wanted to ask you, you think that we are Hapkido martial artists, practitioners, so we have to also wear the uniform? That means Hapkido is not even Olympic yet. But for example, let's go to the Olympic one, something people recognize. WTF is where Taekwondo is an Olympic now. Olympic head coach or Olympic president. Who's now President Kukyon? Who said?
I have no idea, sir.
Okay, think about. They ever wear the Olympic and their coaches wear the karate uniform, or they wear suit or jacket? What are you wearing?
The double.
I'm talking about coaches. Coaches or the what do you call the president of the organization?
They wear tan coat. They wear suit.
Yes, their suit. See that? I talked with another example. It's a military. It's a country president control the military, right? Okay. He also wear the uniform, military uniform on?
No.
They do. North Korea and maybe Cuba.
Yeah,
So, maybe. So, and then I talked about that. One of them is approached in Mexico too. So I have to tell them. This is another, not Hapkido organization, it's another organization. President talked to and we met. So I have to talk to him about it. So I said, Mexico is a very popular soccer. We call soccer, but they call football. Okay? They're very popular, and they are making each wage is about 1 year about $6-7 million. Players. I asked them to. They are soccer players. We look at a Hapkido instructor never making $2-3 million a year anyway, but they making that much money. And do you know that the head coach wear the same as soccer players? You think so? Wear same clothes? No, sir, they are not the same clothes. What about the president of the soccer league president? They wear suit. We all met it. Okay, so what they pointing out is actually pointing out just me. I'm sure he never said the other people. But I wear a lot of suit. I'm meeting to some exercise training here. So whatever they meeting to the people certain different place, I wanted to have a different way. Sometimes I met the president of the country. Sometimes I meet the king and general counsel or ambassadors or the different meeting. Sometimes I go to the LA, the UAE council invite the Independent Day to UAE. I wear sometimes a tuxedo, a red carpet. So each time invite is a different situation. I don't go to their background is a Hapkido, so I cannot wear the Hapkido uniform to go show to the meeting the people. No, you can't. So I do wear always a different clothes depending on the circumstance. Everybody understanding it? Is why martial Hapkido guy wear the tuxedo? There are tuxedo event. They call it a black tie event. You need the tuxedo. Your black tie event, then you cannot go to gym and walk in. No, you can't. So I asked them to, some restaurant, you have to have a suit on top. So you don't get the suit, they give it to you to borrow you. Did you know that kind of restaurant? You know that, right? Okay. So he said that he doesn't wear the suit. That's tell me. He's from Mexico. He's told me that he never wear the suit. I said, well, we're talking about the Mexico City meeting. And he talked to our master, Hapkido, talk about why Master Lee doing it and then you doing it. It's another one. Why you guys doing it also wear that suit. And he doesn't understand why wear the suit. We meeting in something, example of it, you go to the university president, you're not wearing the Hapkido uniform and walk in. We're not military. We're the martial art. It's a Hapkido, we love it. It's a Taekwondo, it's a Taekwondo people love it. Karate, it's a karate instructor. We all love it, our martial arts. But some other people never even heard about it. So you think, I love Hapkido, so everybody know the Hapkido word. Some people doesn't know. What is even they cannot even say Hapkido. Really, it's Hapkido there. What is a what is it? They don't even know idea. A lot of people, did you know? A lot of people don't know that. But That's my passion. I love Hapkido. But I wanted to sell them to not Hapkido. I wanted to sell it a different way. It's a great leadership with a great martial arts in self-defense, and that's a different thing. We talk about it. And then I try to focusing on them. Then they ask me, really? What is it? And they call it Hapkido. Then they are never forget. They ask it, and they never forget. But we keep talking about Hapkido, or Taekwondo. Some people, oh yeah, not the attention. Soon as they ask to you, you say that, they always remember that. There. Oh, that guy's in, yeah. Why? He need to know what it is. That's why they're asking. So let them talk to them. They ask you rather than I talk to them. What's the martial art I'm teaching? So approaches are different, right? So when I'm meeting for example, I go to the Brazil, and then we have the Sao Paulo as a Korean embassy. We stop by there. Soon as I met the ambassador, the Korean ambassador, and then he doesn't know why I'm there. I know he heard about Hapkido group, but they suspect, they'll make a range to go in there. And then we sit down, and he got a distance. I'm Korean, and he's Korean too, but he's a distance. So we talked about some other political thing, and then I talked to the Korean ambassador. I said, I wanted to tell you something. We have Korea, you guys heard about the, Gangnam Style or something, singers, young singers now, really popular around the world. So they have, each country has something Korean event, then they have volunteers or bodyguards, they're all Korean people. So I talked to the, ambassador, I said, sir, I want you to understand, they are Taekwondo and Hapkido is come from Korea. The practitioners of Hapkido or Taekwondo, they love their citizens. They love Korea. And then most of them, they're already visiting to the Korea. So when you guys do it on some kind of function of the Korean event, please don't only Korean people try to bodyguard you or volunteer you. Asking to is their citizens of the Brazil, then they will bodyguard you. Brazil people know their town more than Korean people. And then they volunteer, they're more, love the Korea than own Korean people. Of course, the Korean people say that Korea is the best. That's just not selling it. Brazil people say that Korea is the best. That is the best. So I told them too. And he started to open the door. And then I told her, I said, we have a project. Someday you guys will meet it. We have a great lawyers and all the Association of Brazil, global, really high-class people in there. That's the reason he ranged into the Korean embassy. So I go visiting there. So I have to ask him to the ambassador to start to the whatever, we're not asking for anything. What the ambassador kind of distant, everybody coming there always asking something. They're always asking something. And we approach, we don't ask nothing. We want to give to them what you need. So that is a very important thing. You as soon as you're meeting anybody, you want to more give to them rather than they're just taking it. They will open door for you. As soon as you come from, what do you want? Even you visit the corporation, what do you want? First thing. So you need to have whatever you want it to be for the sake, not Hapkido first, just the other thing first. So that case, I go to Morocco to send token. I go to the ambassador, we met it. The Morocco masters after come back, he come out, he said, Grandmaster, you don't even know him. I said, yes. He doesn't even come to all the way to the parking lot. Parking lot, we are here after the gate, walking. He said, he doesn't even know you. You walk in and you're just like a friend. He said, of course. Whatever they need, I give it to them. What I say is any special function, Korean events, is a singer or movie star or something, our event coming, then just call to or email to these people, to the martial art people. There are some of them is even broken Korean to speak to, and they love the Korean, and they love to you bodyguard for you, and it's a free of charge. And they loved their wives and their daughters and their sons who wanted to volunteer for this. And they never thought about it. Isn't it funny how they never thought about it. And they asked you to bring to the tea, they asked you to bring to the ambassador wanted to bring something to keep, bring in. So that's his approach there. So think about, I'm meeting to the ambassador. I cannot wear that, I'm an Hapkido founder, so I can wear the Hapkido uniform like this and walk in. No, I think so there's a, we cannot perform it here. We don't have a time. They're very busy. You talk about an ambassador, a general counsel, they're busy people, really busy at the schedule. And time when we're there, they have almost more than about half an hour, up to 40 minutes. They're with us. People can outside waiting, but then later on they'll open door for me and our team, and they just asking questions, and then before left, they're asking, can I have talking about the masters from the Brazil, can I have your email address? And they write it down. They wanted to use me. So how awesome is that? That's connecting. So some people doesn't know, so I had to just one picture put in a Facebook. You see some of them. There's a Brazil ambassador, Korean ambassador, and the 5 men their suit. Last night put on there. There's a Korean ambassador in Brazil. So that's just one example. I'm meeting there. I have to wear suit and nice. So think about, I'm suit on or Brazilian or the jean, this kind of pants on, walking to the ambassador, the office, in the building. Do you think they look at us treat differently? We all suit on. They treat differently. Yeah, we are diplomat come from somewhere. They treat differently. And also he's welcoming differently. First impression is very important. And leaders, your impression is very important too. I think so somebody's a high level of the company. You hire somebody, soon as they walk in, they see the first impression. Almost about 70% of their decision already. How we did, right, sir? Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. That is a very important thing. And then I approached by a long time, but this 2013 in Korea World Championship, and I made 2 Korea Championship, 1 with power. Reason I did that, I wanted to 2 big organization. I wanted to make it happen. World is coming. I don't want to do just 1 tournament and then just go. And next year, I cannot have do that. Already people there. So I started 2 championships. I did that. I made 2 of them. So what happened is we did the first week we did the IHF championship, and the second week, and we got another championship. We set up there. I did that. I made it to them to do it. So already foreigners are here. Almost 20 countries are there. Why not just so this function, 1 tournament, they're all happy with the one. All over the world is coming. There are many 20 countries. Now, other week later, we got a tour and other thing, and then go to another function. We did that. Okay, and then that group has 1 master wanted to do it. All masters like myself wear the uniform and the VIP section. It's done now, and I argued that for a long time. Reason they said we are martial artists. We should be wearing. I said I don't say that we are not martial artists. It's a time and place. Yeah, you wanted to have some city mayor come in, city congressmen come in, city is a different personalities, people coming in. You need to have something suit and a regular to welcome the VIPs. So you wear something. He and me have to argue something, and with me and then our founder of their organization, that everybody wanted to wear the uniform. And I said, no, we're not, uniform is the same thing. You uniformize the same, is different. But there's all different school, different uniform. It's not even prettier, you look at it. So I talked to the founder of the organization. I can say you need to wear a suit. I understand it. You are a seminar or go out to do something, demonstration, you wear the uniform. But you have some city officials coming. I think we need to welcome you. Your suit, I suit, we can comment something. Your tuxedo, and I'm tuxedo, you're something in common. Did you know that? And your uniform, I uniform, we're something in common. But your time and place, leader have to make a decision and make a judgment to do that. And then every times, Korea has, especially Korean people, ideally, I'm Korean too, but my mindset is more American than Korean. They are very strong mindset. They wanted to set up to do it this way, and then they wanted to try to debate, argue. So, a lot of things over the year, somebody bought the uniform, even this is one situation, but I thought maybe it's one people. This is a different country, different people, leaders are pointing out there. So I'm telling them today, but earlier I talked about the military or the something in charge. Some companies or whatever that everybody wear the. For example, some school, high school have all uniformized school in Korea. Some of them, okay, even girl too. That means that their teacher have to wear same uniform. He's teaching it. They should be wear the same uniform then. What he say is right. But the teacher is not wear the teacher wear suit, and then their kids all uniformizing it, school uniform. Okay, so uniform is they argue with that. They are after that they said, you know, all we have to do, we try to everything do it is wear the uniform to more be humble. It's they are come out and now it's a humble, pointing out and now it's a humble. That's why they're wearing a humble side of a not wearing a suit. Just wanted to uniform to equalizing it. So I said that is a good point too. When you're training it, floor, that's a better, you know. But you are not just equal of. So we are using USA. We using a lot of the white color, blue color, the two things. I thought maybe other country too, but it's as soon as I go other country to talk about white color, blue color, they have no idea. They don't have the white color, blue color, by the way. So, but I using a lot. And then I explained what's a white color, what is a blue color is. So we told them the training is a blue color. They are physical. You're learning it, okay? And then starting the teachers is called white color. Why? They are ordering to, you know. So it's a two, I break it down. That's the reason I break it down. So I told the president for the organization, I said, you are not a blue collar. You still teaching it, but also you are managing it. That means you are white collar. And at first they don't get it, what they, you know, white collar mean. So I said, I wanted everybody to know white collar and blue collar difference is, so sniper is the blue collar. So go out there and they can excellent. But I can ask the people, you got to give it to the ball to general and a sniper. Guess who's the more killed the enemy? Everybody say sniper. I say, okay, then who make you win or lose? And their work. They said, all general. They know that part. Okay, how? He doesn't kill any, not even one enemy. How he can make you win? That's a strategy, right? The strategy. So I said, least the general wear the uniform. But think about, when you guys go out there fighting to the field, you are the best fighting mission out there, you can win to the fight, right? You say yes. Okay, what if you don't have a meal, you don't have a vehicle, you don't have ammunition, they're starting to cutting it, funding. How you still gonna win? He said, no, sir. He wanted to tell the Senate. I said, who's the higher, you or general? General is higher, right? General make a decision. Not general make a decision. It's called Congress make a decision. Congress is not even wear the uniform. General, at least they wear uniform. So general, not the idea, but the funding come from upper level. Upper level wear the same uniform. No, they're not wearing uniform. What do they wear?
Suits.
They wear suit. That's right. They wear suit. They're not wearing the military clothes. They wear the suit. Some of them, they never even go to the military experience, and then they make a decision for your life. Right? That's called leader. Leadership is not experience on the floor. We are the experience on the floor up to your masters here. They all come from the white bedroom up through here to found it. Some of them organization in Korea. Some of them is a corporation CEO. It's a lot of money and sit there just tired. So like for example of the soccer, and Korea has a women basketball, or there is a famous thing behind all corporation CEO and the seat. Okay, every sport has somebody always and a corporation sponsor. That's why they're sponsoring it. So there is people. Some of them is not experienced what they feel, but the martial art we are usually. I come from the martial art too. Your masters come from the bottom, so we know that inside and out. But some of them is a white suit on people. Some of them never experience, but they're looking for the all numbers and the situation to the world, and they're making a decision. Did you know that? So look at why they brought up this thing to here. They're all related. Martial art groups, and you look at the house running a country, right? The country run, try to make it smaller to using a corporation. They're using exactly the same. They're using their model. Their model uses a city, state, city, and a township. They're coming down, tracking down. It's a small scale. Martial art industry is nothing different. They're using the same model, we're using it. Okay? So coming down to small school owners, it's a small thing, it's a township level. But the upper level is nothing different, the structure is set up there. So everybody wear the uniform, so upper level, they have to wear uniform. I do wear uniform, but not every day, by the way. I got over 10 years, I don't wear the uniform. Reason is I have an instructor teaching it. I go to the Russia. Russia has huge, there's a global branches in Russia. They got over 35 employees, and he got martial arts school. He teaches a class, just 2 swimming pool and inside coffee shop, massage place, and you name it, everything in there. 35 employees with him. He told me, he said, he's a great martial artist, by the way. He said, I never wear the 10 years of uniform, but he's to demonstrate his time. But he's running the show there, championships and a seminar. And he meeting to the president of the country. It's a Putin, the picture there. Even you wanted to say, I will show you, it's in here, okay? Putin president is a love of sport. That's why there, and then Putin president grew up in St. Petersburg. That's why I go to the seminar. So what we're talking about, I don't put the uniform on every single day for 10 years. That means I don't know to the martial art. No, I already know that. But I wanted to bring this to different level. You stay after day teaching on a floor, you cannot bring this to the world. Trust me, you don't have time. You have to teach the class. You cannot out of the state or country. You have to be there, right? In the class, you gotta need. So that reason is he's just like me. I almost 10 years ago, 2009, I don't wear the uniform. The 2010 championship I want to create, 2011 championship at the Canada, and 2012 at the Battle Creek, and the 2013 2 championship in Korea. That's I constantly meeting people and meeting city people. Meeting city people for what? We wanted to bring to the international people. What do you want to give it to us? I wanted to go away. Okay? And city people, they don't even know what Hapkido means. But they love the people bring to the around the world people coming in 1 week. You know how many economy impact in their city? That's what they're looking for, number. Okay? So we bring to So would you give it to us? That's what we negotiate. Who wanted to do it? I cannot wear the karate uniform to go there negotiate. They don't even care who you are. So you have to have their logo. We just wanted to suit on like a hen. And then we sit down in a common ground. We have a, but as soon as you got karate uniform and sit down, they don't even know how to their martial language. You know, so they can not smooth communicate. So I talked to the master about some other people about the uniform thing. So now you do understand here why we wear the suit. I am wear the suit. They're pointing me. Actually, it's our organization and me, and then Julian Garcia too at the Mexico. So I talked to the why we did it for a reason. It's even Taekwondo is Olympic coach or the president. They never wear the uniform. There may be special function a cookie one. They maybe wear, but outside of it, they never wear. They always a suit. I already know that. Okay? So I talked to him. He told me, sir, I wanted to very be humble. That's why. So now it's changing it. What that part he cannot win. So now we're changing it. He said, I meet to the people and stuff. I never wear to even suit. I don't even have a suit. Maybe some suit is never even fit now. It's old. That means that's claim as he's so humble. He doesn't have a suit. He kind of through gym and then I go around to the people to see. I mean, your lover. So I told him. I said that that's a very good. That's good. But I want you to know, you are not in blue collar, not in also training. You're teaching it. Some people waiting for you. You are the group leader, and then you come in. Your same clothes on. I'm not just about the judgment of the same thing. They are. So what's the difference? Soon as you walk in with a suit and something nice clothes coming in, people looking up to you. You're different there. And then you are the same clothes as a jean. And what he told me, even I drive a car. Some people were driving a Mercedes-Benz, and some people driving a BMW. And he talked about car and clothes. Why he said that? He have a not Mercedes or no. That's a car first thing. He doesn't have it. And then it's a clothes thing. It's the same thing. He doesn't have it, but he tried to justify he's not humble. So doing that, as I said, humble is a different way to show the humble. You uniform do it. We are all uniform equal, right? And he's a master, so coming down. Your uniform that we do it. I told him. So we are. You look at the Taekwondo. You look at the Taekwondo is all 1,000 people in there. The instructors and they are all of them different color uniform. No, they are all the same uniform. Okay. It's a group to your lead the way. Small group is okay. School or you got a couple school, you can do that. But you got organization is a big around the world. You cannot do that. You need to have try to the montage. You have to show. So he wanted to say that be humble. That's why he doesn't not driving expensive car. He doesn't wear the suit. But go to the teaching it. He wanted a different uniform and a different belt, and he's doing that. So what is it? You just say the humble, and then come in inside. That's what you love. You're doing it, and then you are different. Where is the humble coming from? And where is the humble now? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my. So. Where is it? Oh, I forgot. You right there. So his approach is the last month. By the way, this is one thing. Is the last month. It's happened. It's not last month. It's the last month. December we did, right?
Yes.
Yeah, December last month. That's right. Yeah, last month. And so he tried to justify me. So he wanted to why he doing it, and then end up with it where your word. And actually, it's not saying then. Just come down. But you just say all other thing. you don't have it, so you make it that's, showing off. And then you come out to the classroom, and then you are showing off. He's pointing me and Adrian, and then come to the bottom of it is a teaching method. He's different. So I told him, I'm age older than him, so I give advice to him. People, your organization want to follow you, and you need to have not just you meet to the student in meeting. It's okay for gym. But you meet to some special function, championship or something, don't wear the jean. They have a mayor to come in, city congressmen to come in, and their important sport ministries to come in. They wanted to see it. They wanted to have somebody in their level. And you are not their level, you are at this level. The president and everybody. Even you are, president of it, their eyes, you are just the part of them. You are different than they are. So bring up there. So uniform is a part of it. It's what we do it on a taekwondo uniform, Hapkido uniform. Back then, very clean. Every time, so you guys already know that. Middle of once they're fighting or form, every time you're kicking, soon as you throw, then you turn around quick. You're fixing it, right? You guys are fixing it.
Yes.
That's the reason. It's that you need to show who you are. You're proud. The uniform, some of us come out of your belt like this, and that's not martial arts. You see that you need to respect the people, others. You try to taking care of constantly, tight, and the belt is the same, even out the length. Everything do it. Guess what happened? That looks good on you, for instance. And then we look at it as audience look at it as one, they're tight, and one of them is that long, one of them is here, and a black belt especially, not color belt. They, how other people look, that's not pretty, right? Soon as the people think it's pretty, you have to represent you. You have to love you first, and you have to take care of you first. Then you love it yourself, other people will love you. But you don't care about it, that kind of stuff, other people don't care about you. Even the uniform, simple uniform, is very important to have that reason is constantly after one kick or something, even standing attention and just to try to make sure my uniform is tight and neat. Otherwise, I just don't care. That's the difference. So uniform is very important. And at time and place, you need to wear different clothing. And also, I do told that someday younger leaders coming up, invest in your clothes, not just buying a name brand, no. Just a suit or whatever, nice shirt, nice tie, just try to, nice one. You just try it and then see it. Wow, look like $1 million. You think it that way, other people think the same thing too. Did you know? It's very important to you, who you are. We are representing it, our martial arts. So each time I go to the country, I'm sure I'm this organization, so 50 years old, I guess nobody climbed that thing. But we are young and we are fast growing, then just like microscoping, just seeing every mistake. They wanted to see it. And then they point to us. Well, some of them is, I don't know, some other country in Europe. And they brought up the last year, not last year, I'm sorry, 2 years ago. They said, other biggest organization doing this, why Master Lee doing this? They brought up there. And I said, they are really, really tough. They are, I have nothing. I don't think that they never pointing it. And a little professor, they try to pointing out. So I have to answer them. They ask questions, sit down, and so why you do that? You don't, other organizations do that. Why you do this way? And I said, could you give it a chance? Other organization, we have Hapkido World. We are just a baby of the organization. We are just a diaper on that time, 2 years ago. A 2 years old organization. They compare 40, 50 years old organization. So think about it. Samsung or Apple, and then some company just born, and then why you not like them? It's just like this. It's not, it's apple and oranges. So you gotta give you apple to compare. So I told him, I said, can you at least give you 10 years? Then you can judge me. Then we can do it. Then doesn't work. I don't ask you. We are 3 years old, and then they compares it, top organization to us. But when you have a leader, you need to answer that. That's why a very important thing is a time and place. Sometimes you don't even know what they ask you. You got to give the answer. So I told him, I said, could you give me time? You doing it right now is unfair to me. You got at least to give it 10 years. And then they are that time maybe 60 years old, that organization, other one. Then you can compare it. It's still okay with that. But we just born, and only this organization, global, is the only Hapkido industry. We have a baby step. We grow up. We are learning it, and we still more stuff than some of them is never done, and we learning it. And then you guys have a why not like this? I said, to give you time, we will get there. It makes sense to you? Right? So that's this kind of things I wanted to share with you. I know it's a leadership speech, but they are trying to, microscope to the down to pointing out each issue, how I wanted to handling it. But each one, I never anger about it. I just think about it, and then I have to. But some of them answer, I don't have a time to think about it. They say it, you have to give it right away. That's what some of them tell me. Some of them later on will come to me. They say, we like to say some word, and that we wanted to see the master lead to think. And as soon as I question something, and he doesn't even think, he just answer right there and give it to you, and they got stunned. So I said, well, we don't know any martial art background. That will happen, but we are white belt to come here. So I know the industry of it. Your master know the taekwondo industry. He's long time. It's in the center of the Olympic Committee. So he knows a lot of things going on there. He doesn't have a note that inside of him. Somebody talk, he cannot give the answer. Did you know that? So what is a make power? It's a knowledge. It's a power. Will you know everything there? Certain question comes, you can just give it to their answer. Now, I know we don't have much time, but I wanted to let everybody, wanted to some questioning, I can give you some answer to your, whatever I say to now. I got more to say. So many countries an issue, I got more to say, but the time is limited. So I like to have you guys questioning or something. And then next one, leadership part, I wanted to talk about the master level thing. I'd like to more share with you. But this one here is I wanted to bring up to the uniform issue to the people and the humbleness issue. That's why I give it to my answer to that one. Anybody want to question?